Then you want to encase yourself in heavy metal armor. Nothing gets through my armor. Arrows, axes, blades. My armor laughs at it all. Laughs, I tell you. Ha ha!
Please, I need to find out about my son.
I have as much sympathy as the next soldier, but I don't think I can take much more of this woman's incessant whining.
Aldcroft isn't safe, friend. If you decide to go farther, I can't guarantee you'll come back while your part's still attached.
It's not Camlorn, but it's not so bad here.
Watch yourself. Some of these refugees look kind of shifty.
Leave me be, pup. I have fish to catch.
Don't mind my father. He's a bit of a grump. But he does make a tasty fish stew.
The Lion Guard showed up and practically took over. I've been with the town watch for a long time, and I've never seen Aldcroft this busy.
Watch yourself. This place is thick with Bloodthorn cultists. I could use a seasoned warrior. There's no point relying on the local watch. They're simply not up to the job. The dude's in the lighthouse guarded by Bloodthorns. I was waiting for reinforcements to arrive before making a move. You're a bold one. Very well. When the reinforcements get here, we'll make sure none of the cultists slip away. And if your plan doesn't work, we'll drink a toast to your memory later in the tavern. We were sent to provide more security for the Duke and to keep something like this from happening. It's too bad we didn't arrive sooner. The local watch just wasn't prepared to deal with the Bloodthorns.
You don't look like a Bloodthorn cultist. I assume this is a rescue attempt? Divines be praised. The cultists trapped me with these focus crystals. I'm a bit of a mage myself, but I'm powerless inside this ward. I'm free. Now to get out of here. But there's one more thing. Thanks, friend. But I'm not the cult's only prisoner. I overheard the cultists talking. They have a prisoner who's a threat to the werewolf leader Falchu. They plan to execute her. If she really is a threat, then it seems crucial that we rescue her. Very good. I'll return to Altcroft. Meet me there after you rescue this mysterious woman.
Executioner? You couldn't lift the axe, let alone deal with all the blood. Splendid. Cut me loose. We'll kill these bloodthorn dogs and then go after Falchu and his werewolves. Sebastian? We don't have time for... Oh, very well. We'll talk to the Duke. Let's go then. No time to waste. Let's just say I have some inside knowledge that can help us put an end to the mangy dog. Now get me out of these ropes. My thanks, friend. That was too close for comfort. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
Just because the Lion Guard is set up in town, that doesn't mean the Town Watch can slack off. We won't relinquish our duties to a bunch of fancy-pants soldiers, not on my watch.
used to grow the sweetest berries in the spring. I wonder what...
Hurry to the Cloudy Dregs Inn. Our situation grows perilous, and Azura is anything but patient.
First he lost his city, and now this.
Yes, dear, that's terrible. We don't seem to be making
Greetings.
much progress. Keeping myself busy here.
You saved my husband. I can't thank you enough for that. I'm truly in your debt.
Here I am, safe and sound back in Aldcroft. I have you to thank for that. Yes, and I share her concerns about both Camlorn and Aldcroft. We must deal with these werewolves once and for all. In fact, I hope to involve you in that. Gloria suspects Falchu's agents are here among us, even now. Indeed, they hide in human form. It's exactly what they did in Camlorn before they struck. We need to find and destroy them before Aldcroft suffers the same fate as poor Camlorn. Gloria says this amulet can be used to reveal the hidden werewolves. I'm sure she can tell you more about it.
I know why you're here, but where I got that amulet is a discussion for another time. Just be careful. The werewolves won't appreciate having their secrets revealed. What of it? Don't you have some werewolves to go find? Fair enough. All right, here's the dark truth. I'm related to Falchu. He's my ancestor. Every day, my family and I live with the shame of the horrors he inflicted on the world. And now he's back. So I hunt werewolves, and I kill them. I'm no expert, but Hircine is the Daedric prince of man-beasts. The amulet bears the call of Hircine. Werewolves can't resist its call. It forces them to reveal their true nature. Pretty useful, right? Don't you know anything? Hircine, the creator and guardian of all were-creatures? Hircine's call. Well, it calls to their true nature. Reveals them for the beasts they really are.
I was so worried about Father. How brave you were to rush in there and save him.
I'm glad the matter we discussed has been, dealt with. Rest assured, the Duke of Camlorn does not forget his friends. Why, His Grace is the Duke of Camlorn. What else is there to say? He loves his people and they love him. He was driven out of Camlorn by Falchu and his werewolves. Now he reigns in exile from Aldcroft. Well, at least he did before the kidnapping. I could guess. With most of our force besieging Camlorn, we're stretched thin and...
The Weird Sisters know much more about healing than I do. Thank you for helping them.
The spirits of the tree told me to follow you. They spoke of great suffering in Aldcroft. I'm here to aid in any way that I can.
Hello again. We decided that a few of us should come to help the refugees here.
There's some rough characters on the docks, so watch your step. Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
I don't... For Faust. For victory!
That was strange. What just happened?
Pain. It hurts. I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood.
been discovered! Attack! Attack!
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
That was strange. What just happened? That was strange. What just happened?
What's happening? For fun. For victory. I don't. I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood.
Be warned. Most of the riffraff from Camlorn is gathered on the docks. We're happy to help our neighbors, but how long are they planning to stick around? You know the old saying, guests and fish start to stink after 3 days.
Are they here? Are Falchu's cursed offspring here in Aldcroft? So Gloria was right. I suppose I should have known. At least we'll be better prepared this time. And it seems I'm once again in your debt. At least now we know what we're facing. Meanwhile, Gloria has discovered something important about how Falchu came to power. Gloria says that Falchu was summoned back from the dead. If that could happen once, how can we hope to stop this villain? Anyway, to learn more, Gloria needs a live werewolf. Can you capture one for her? Talk to Sergeant Armoyle. His soldiers faced werewolves in Camlorn, and they captured one of the beasts. He can advise you. Then meet Gloria in the cave to the east across the bay. That's where she'll perform the rite to learn how to defeat Falchu.
As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay. I hate to miss the fun of the hunt, but I have to prepare the cave for our reluctant guest. Falchu died a long, long time ago. He was summoned back from the dead. I want to find out who to blame for that. You can read the history of a werewolf's sire from the blood of his offspring. That's why we need to capture a werewolf. If that was a joke, I don't think it was very funny. Go capture me a werewolf. I got things to do.
The Lion Guard are amazing. I'd sign up in an instant if I didn't have Marguerite to worry about.
When you visit the shops and markets, be sure to tell them the deck of all
Jora Oko Ta.
Welcome to the Bank of...
I'm tired of defending this backwater. There's work to be done in Camlorn and... Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers. Ah, right. That's not what I expected to hear. We did capture a werewolf at Camlorn. For a little while, anyway. My battle mage Lexi did it. She should be able to help you. Lexi, front and center, if you please.
Right. So here's how we capture a werewolf. You fight the beast and keep it busy. Meanwhile, I cast the spell that entraps it. Just do your part and leave the magic to me. I'm an expert. I overdid it. Let's find another one. Got him! No, I haven't. Mud rats. Now we need another werewolf. It worked! By Julianos, it worked! Well, that should hold the liquor. Take the werewolf to the cave. I'll tell Sergeant Armoyle it worked. You caught one. Good. Let's get him into the circle. I'll create a link between the three of us. We'll be able to see into the werewolf's past, and hopefully into Falchu's past as well. The connection between offspring and sire is strong.
Now the legendary werewolf lord shall fulfill Moladbor's true purpose. Arise, minion! Arise from the dead.
I serve no one, rich man.
Serve or suffer, cur. I have bound you to my will. Lenumbra's destruction is your only goal.
Today I submit to you, Ankov. But one day soon,
I will rip out your heart and eat it whole. Empty boasts from more like balls newest slave. Come, Falchu. We have business to attend to.
So, it was Angoff. I thought I smelled the stench of true evil. You saw what I saw. In order to stop Falchu for good, we need to put an end to Angoff. A tall order, but it's not impossible. Wait. The werewolf apparently has something to say.
Fools! Your Duke has been blessed with Hircine's curse. He will destroy everything he loves. You have failed. Angoff has sealed your fate.
The Duke was infected? I was afraid of that, but I hoped I was wrong. I've been keeping an eye on him in case the change came over him. Falchu has been ahead of me every step of the way. This failure falls on my head, but we can resolve this here and now. I need to die, and you need to take my blood. We're wasting time. I need to die so you can take my blood. If administered in time, the blood of the Master can cure his spawn. You know I'm Falchu's descendant. If the Duke drinks my blood, he'll be cured of the curse. Damn it! I hope your noble attitude doesn't get everyone else killed. All right. I guess I'll stay alive long enough to see this through. Let's go before it's too late. I'll meet you in Aldcroft.
Please, is there anything you can tell me? My son left 5 days ago, and I haven't heard from him since.
Quality and variety. Come see for yourself.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought I could fight it off. I was wrong. Yes, I quite understand. I ask but one favor. Let me say farewell to my wife and daughter. They're just inside. It will only take a moment. Then you can do what you must. Why, you heartless. I'll never see my family again.
That was unexpected. Why did you change your mind? You really are an old softy. Well, I've got him. I think. Normally, I'd never keep a werewolf as a pet. But in this case, perhaps you're right. If we can cure the Duke, that would certainly be better than killing him. I'm sure Falchu would call mercy a weakness, but I think it shows strength of character. We're going to need such strength in the days ahead. Falchu's already been brought back to life once. We need to make sure that can't happen again. The Duke had Mages Guild researchers working on that problem. They're trying to find out how Falchu originally died. If you want to help, they're at Glenember Moors, the battle site where Falchu died the first time.
Fate does not smile upon me.
I'm glad the matter we discussed has been, dealt with. Rest assured, the Duke of Camlorn. There's the one that defeated the corrupted spirit inside of the weird tree.
I'm tired of defending this backwater.
Hello there.
Greetings.
We've been out here digging around for hours, and we haven't found one clue. It's hopeless!
Never would have thought that I, a mere farmer's son, would one day explore the ruins of the Glenember Moors. I'll never forget this experience.
My brother was almost killed by one of Falchu's werewolves. I couldn't bear losing him, and I don't want anyone else to suffer such pain. That's why I'm here. We'll find a way to stop Falchu. I didn't think we'd ever find this journal. My brother escaped the mines, but one of Falchu's werewolves attacked him. He's resting, but he'll be happy to have this again. And I'm sure his notes will be useful. Thank you for returning it to us.
A messenger? From Aldcroft, by any chance? What news from there? We heard reports that Camlorn refugees had inundated the town. That's good. Losing Camlorn was bad enough. Meanwhile, we've made significant progress here. Our research is finally beginning to yield results. The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenember Moors raged here, yet the spirits linger. Falchu, the beast that ravages Camlorn. He fought and died here. We want to know what happened all those years ago. Then we can kill him again. Sarvith, our master of Incunabula, hopes to evoke a vision that shows us the events surrounding Falchu's death. We're collecting the most powerful historic artifacts to use as focus objects. The spirits are making the task difficult, however. The generals of the Alessian army played a vital part in the Battle of the Glenumbra Moors. Their weapons, if still intact, would suffice, I think. If you manage to get your hands on the weapons, find Sarvith. He knows what to do from there. I could tell you the basic story, but if you want a deeper understanding, you need to ask our lore master, Dalina. She's up on the tower observing the movement of the spirits. Falchu wasn't called the Invincible General for nothing. You can cut him, bash him, fill him full of arrows. He just keeps coming. We must discover how they stopped him and ended this ancient war.
Agrun here claimed that the threat Falchu poses has been greatly exaggerated. Poor fool wouldn't know a moth from a mammoth.
Pay no attention to my little friend here. He has a weakness for tall tales. The taller, the better, I'm afraid. It's all rubbish, of course.
We've been at this for weeks. The Mages Guild is comprised of the wisest scholars, but even I'm starting to doubt if we can really learn anything here.
The remnants of the last battle of Glenumbra Moors still linger. That means there's a connection. Something that holds them here. But what?
The Mages Guild will never give up. No werewolf, undead or not, will harm the people of Glenumbra. We'll find out how Falchu fell, and we'll put him right back in the grave.
This site was the breaking point of the Battle of Glenumbra Moors. The Alessian army made one of their last stands here. The Dureni army was able to defeat Falchu and prevail. We need to figure out how.
Just look at those lost souls. What drives them? Why do they fight on?
Of course. What would you like to know?
This is where Clan Dureni fought to defend High Rock against the invading Alessian order. The Alessians outnumbered them 3-1, but this was Dureni land, and the clan prevailed. The Alessians were a fundamentalist sect that wanted to purge elven influence from Tamriel's religions. We think Falchu was one of their generals. They called him the Changeling and the Invincible One. Nothing could stop Falchu. The soldiers he bit became werewolves and turned against their own. This land should have fallen to his lycanthropic plague. But someone or something killed him that day. Legends tell us that the Nameless Soldier killed Falchu. It's said the Nameless Soldier prevailed by making a great sacrifice. The Dureni settled in High Rock long ago. They were ancient High Elves who stood with the local Bretons against the Alessian invaders. Seems likely. We don't know how the Nameless Soldier defeated Falchu yet, but we're determined to figure it out.
The Mages Guild has never been known as a militaristic force. You tend to find us in ruins, searching for lost knowledge. But sometimes, even scholars need to take up arms.
The Alessian army was driven by faith to put a quick end to anyone who didn't share their beliefs. If only we'd learned these lessons from the past.
No Direni shall get past these gates. Do you understand me?
They have an advantage, do they? Ha! Just wait until their plan crumbles around them.
Split up! Set it ablaze! Light it up!
Make sure these orders circulate among the troops. They need to be prepared for what's to come.
Falchu as tall as a tree, with claws like great swords.
Yes, yes, and he breathed fire and ate warriors, armor and all. I've heard it all before.
Bagroon here claims that the threat Falchu poses has been greatly exaggerated. Poor fool wouldn't know a moth from a mammoth. Ah, the focus objects. These will do very nicely. Let me just, I don't think that was supposed to come off. Well, these swords are pretty beat up. I'm sure we'll still have plenty of material for the ritual, though. If all goes well, we'll be able to peer into the past. Hopefully see what happened to Falchu. Find out how the Durenis were able to defeat the Alessians so long ago. And if something goes wrong, well, then we shall see what we shall see. Of course, we'll be using the amalgamated essence of the past, focused with these ancient weapons, to open a sort of window into history. Follow me. Now we may finally learn how Falchu was defeated.
And maybe we'll find out how tall the Horker really was.
Listen to me. You must listen.
No surprise there. Poor Sarvith. His spells never worked as planned. It's always the same, one disaster after another.
Giuliano's little teapot! We did it, I think. The spell worked better than I anticipated. We didn't just create a window into the past, we opened a door. The very air ripples with temporal disturbance. Somewhere nearby, a door into history stands open. All we need to do is step through it. A fragment from the past, I think. Something that was pulled forward with the spell. Let's hope that was all we pulled forward. Someone brave and rash enough has to actually step through the door we opened. I'm too valuable to get lost in the past, and Bagroon would probably change history with all his usual bumbling about. Ask Grala what she thinks we should do.
We heard a scream, and then ripples of magical distortion started to sweep across the battlefield. What happened? They were supposed to cast a simple divination spell, nothing more. Sarvith wasn't supposed to open any doorways. I don't like this. Time magic shouldn't be meddled with. But what's done is done. Maybe one of those ripples has the answers we seek. Examine the ripples. See if there really is a doorway of some kind out there. And keep an eye out for anything else out of the ordinary. Who knows what they may have pulled out of the past?
You seek to see into the past. I can guide you. can show you how Fal Chu met his death. If Fal Chu has risen, then he must die again. Go to the crypt. I'll meet you there and show you how to discover the secret you seek. I remember this place. It all started here on the day of the final battle. We gave up everything to kill Fal Chu. I'll be damned if I just let him come back to life and curse the world again. I'm here because the one I loved gave up everything that day to save his people. You seek answers. I'm here to help you find them and hopefully avoid the tragedy that occurred on that long ago day. This armor is your key to the past. It belonged to my beloved and was buried in this place of honor. It was my beloved's hand that cut Fal Chu down. You'll relive the last moments of the battle. You'll take the place of my beloved, experience the fall of Fal Chu as it happened. But be careful. You can affect events. Whatever you do may have untold consequences. You won't just see a vision of the past, you'll live through it. What you do may change the destiny of those around you. This is a terrible burden to carry, but it's the only way to get the information you seek. When you're ready, put on the armor. Oh, this armor brings back such memories. Now get dressed. There's much to see, and the connection to the past won't last long. It was a violent, bloody time. The Alessians were on a holy crusade to purge every Mer who occupied this land and called it home. They destroyed anything with even the smallest connection to magic. Would you stand by while those who didn't deserve to die were judged by religious zealots? Unless I strongly misjudged you, I think not. We did what was right, and we would do it again, which is why I'm here. Wise, kind, courageous. Everything one could want from a constant companion. But you'll see soon enough. I only hope that what you learn will help you in the present situation. When Fal Chu dies, the armor will eject you from the past. You'll return unharmed to the here and now. Yes, that's what will happen. I'm sure of it. Starting to worry about you. Why do you linger, my love? Commander Parmian rallies the troops for the final assault. You're his best officer and our noblest knight. You should be at his side for this moment. Did that blow to your head rattle your senses? We're on the verge of turning the tide, and we'll launch the strike against Falchu's headquarters soon. Come, my love. We have work to do. The Alessian orders, of course. They're crucial. We captured the messenger, but not before he handed the orders off. We need to search enemy soldiers until we can retrieve them. We can't have the Alessians surprise us when we're this close to victory. Do what you have to do and find those orders. Then find me at camp. We need to talk.
Greetings.
About time you returned. There you are, my knight. Did you recover the orders? Excellent. You're a credit to the Durrani Guard. Now we can prepare a proper counterattack to the upcoming Alessian assault. They won't know what hit them. You should show these to the Iliad King. He just arrived and is eager to get involved. Yes, he surprised us all. We weren't expecting the last king of a dying people to show up on the field of battle. But he's a brilliant tactician and his advice can only help. Meanwhile, we'll send Alana's unit to put an end to Falchu. What nonsense! Alana can handle it. If these orders are any indication, I need you to lead our defenses. But speak to Alana before she goes, if you like. Just make it quick, and don't forget to talk to the king.
I know you wanted to go after Falchu, but you'll see plenty of action defending the camp. I appreciate your concern, my love, but orders are orders. If either of us fails, this entire battle could be lost. But have no fear. I'll make sure we never have to worry about Falchu again.
How? He's just a man, my love. I'll stick my sword in him a few times until he drops. Then I'll stab him again. I'll be back in no time, carrying his head high as a trophy. I can't think of a better gift to celebrate our new family.
Later, my love. I'll tell you all about it after the battle. No need to distract you right now. It's nothing but good news, though, I promise. I love you, you know. Now go.
A Breton fighting for the Durrani. Somewhat surprising, though not unheard of, considering the current circumstances. Wait a moment. That armor. I've heard stories about you. They say you fight as if Auriel himself blessed you. The situation unfolding upon the battlefield is telling enough. These orders only confirm my suspicions. The Alessians plan to slip past your defenses to, how do they put it, catch the Durrani with their trousers down. What a curious phrase. Use the Durrani magic of your armor to spot the covert shadow scouts before they can do any significant damage. Then dispatch them with extreme prejudice. Simple enough, really. But I'm actually very curious about you. These old Iliad eyes see many things. Everyone in this yard, for example, radiates an aura of life force. But not you. Your aura's missing. I can't tell if you're not truly alive, or you just don't belong. I've never seen magic like this before. Perhaps, perhaps not. But this is neither the time nor the place for this conversation. We shall meet again, and then we shall see what we shall see. But now we have a battle to win. I appreciate your report.
We make our final stand here. The Alessians are rabble and their numbers mean nothing. This land is ours and we intend to keep it. Today, Falchu and the Alessians meet their end at our hands. Today we celebrate our victory. Yeah!
Val Chu's headquarters. We were ambushed, surrounded. Alana and the others